Hello, all. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's week has gone well. Of course, we had Memorial Day on Monday, so my week was good. Went quickly enough. No work on Monday, this past Monday, so things proceeded pretty quickly. Got done pretty much what I needed to. Always could do more. Always, want to do more than I'm doing, but it's fine. Decent things done around the house this week as well. So this weekend I got some time to myself. Wife's off at a horse show. I'm gonna go out there tomorrow. So did a little Fortnite last night. I realized, got told by someone else that the Fortnite ranked build has solos. So I'll probably do a little more solos there when I can't play with others. And we're going to do a little more Star Trek today. I don't know how much of the game is left. I've got about 4 hours. Well, maybe closer to 3.5 now, given how long it took me to get started. So we'll see how far we can get through. So we are picking up where the Commander Rydek's on the moon. They're trying to figure out the source of this Takan weapon that's disabling technology, disabling warp drive, disabling transporters, and how that fits into the mystery of why this moon's or this one planet's population is rising up against the kind of the corporate oppressors from another planet, even though they've been partners of a sort for a while. So we'll just jump right back into it. Let me switch the scene. All right, and let's play. I had this problem before where you can't kind of tell where the things are. Continue. Just use the mouse. And so I did watch a walkthrough before to figure out where I was getting stuck. So we're trying to sneak in. We're trying to sneak into the mine facility. Commander Rydek's getting assistance from the Queen's attendant, or Queen's efficient. Let me just click one thing here for a moment. Okay, now it's not annoying me. Okay. We gotta go up this way. That's blocked, so we gotta go around this way. Can't go that way.
Not going that way.
We got this force field area.
Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. No safe way around it.
So let's equip the tricorder. I gotta remember how to scan stuff.
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
And then we can switch the scan mode. Biological radiation chemical scan mode. And one over there. Okay, I should do it. Complete
Full
scan.
system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo.
Okay. And we continue. Alright, so she's moved the guard
Better
away.
hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
So, this here is the door. The door I couldn't find. The door it doesn't tell you anything about as you're walking past. This is the door. I just walked right past it, came down here. Crouch is that one. And then saw this panel thing here.
Might control the exit door. Need to see inside it. Something in here is keeping that door closed.
3 and 3 out of 3.
Hello there.
Got it. Should remove the security check.
Hello, how are you? Hey, Empathy. Nice to see you. Okay, so I've done the scan thing, and now we go back over here to the door that it never tells us is a door. How's your week been? I can't see, can't see. There it goes. And now we're out. So there's a mining craft. Good, I'm glad it's going alright. Alright, so we're going to find Tylus. Without being detected. Let's go down the stairs. Yeah, I saw her pop on stream briefly. By the time I got there, it was already offline. Yeah, after only a few minutes. Or at least I got a notification, I should say. You know, whether it was even on for that long. Certainly hope she's doing well. Alright, so just a bunch of crates and things around here. So let's go see what this is over here. I'm doing fine. Trying to relax a little bit this weekend. I got some time yesterday night and today. But work and things have gone fine this week. Nothing too intense or too big brain.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight.
Alright, so Tylus made it through. I'm here as well.
There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it?
Are you a Star Trek fan at all?
Having to throw my weight around. Hard to
Impressed.
get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The
Some
catwalks
Enterprise.
were
Good.
Galvin and Sid.
Yeah, Enterprise and Next Generation are my favorites, tied.
Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
I'm rewatching some of Voyager now.
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
Deeper. Okay.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples.
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Use your tricorder to collect DNA samples, which means someone's got to be around here touching stuff.
Do you think we could just find a way to climb over this?
Possibly. But the console on the lift itself is locked by the same system that locks this ramp.
Okay.
No shortcuts then.
I'm sure you can figure something out.
I don't need to use the left console yet. There's no point. Pop out the tricorder. Go put some washing on. Absolutely. Nothing to scan around here. What about this console?
An Illydian console,
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illydian.
so they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Anything to scan here?
Hello there.
There's DNA on this
Hello, how are
console,
you?
But it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're
Welcome.
outside.
It's good to see you.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea.
Alright, so I guess in this way. You're welcome. Oh, we're supposed to scan something apparently?
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots.
I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Yeah, it's really decently immersive. There's certain things that I think could be just a hair improved, and certainly graphics are good but not great. And I'm hoping for like Star Wars Fallen Order Survivor great, but for the first Star Trek title of this kind ever, I think it's a real good start. And the story has been good so far. Alright, so I guess forward to this console, or this whatever it is.
I can use this.
What anomalies? Have you played it at all? Wait, back to biological scan mode. Okay.
That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it.
A few more should do it, you say. Okay, let's scan in here.
This'll work. Good. That's another I could use. Just need one more sample. Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else.
Your BC can barely handle Pong, I see. It really does. What's nice, I don't know if you've seen other streams of it, you kind of bounce back and forth between two characters with you generally working on the same objectives but different things. You've got the first officer here, and then you got an engineering crewman. So you kind of get involved in different things along the way. Holster. Let's go to another chamber. Anything over here? No. And there's some good kind of cameos and things as well. That. What's blocking me? Alright, so that's just a, what is it? Not a get a fingerprint off it sort of thing. But in here.
Almost looks like coffee. Almost. I'll have some Ractigino when I get back to the ship.
Scannable? Nope, not scannable.
Leftovers. I should give this a scan.
Will do.
There's gotta be stable DNA here.
Apparently there's one more that I haven't seen yet. Okay, all anomalies scanned. Complete scan.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift.
Will do. How did you find me? And do you prefer abled or do you prefer merrymen? Damaged barrier.
This facility doesn't seem well maintained.
There we go.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
I'm a bit afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now. Chara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. We'll have to hide.
Anything will do. Just searched for Trek. You wanted to check out this game. Okay. I mean, the price isn't too bad either compared to like 70 for Survivor, Jedi Survivor, for $40 on PC, probably the same on Xbox. I would recommend it. What? Oh, I was supposed to hide? Okay, okay. So am I retrying in story mode or retrying? What's the difference? Retry in story mode. Can I move? I can't move yet. Okay.
Who are you?
No, that's certainly fine. That's the first time of hiding needed at all in this game.
I'm Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait,
Jues Gawad Abawencha.
let me go!
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for
You
this.
can do this.
Tyler, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
No. No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Galvin and Sidron are the two Hotari that
Can you switch
led
over the
the
lift?
revolt of the
Our
Hotari
ship
against the
will
Illidians,
allow us
the
to
two
operate the
races
switch.
in play. Yeah. Next Gen Era and Enterprise are my two favorites. Although I've rewatched more recently DS9, I'm rewatching Voyager now. I've got a greater appeal for both of them. But yeah, Next Gen and Enterprise are my favorites. Did you watch Picard Season 3?
Got it.
He's not dead, is he?
I thought Enterprise was good. I mean, Season 2 kind of
My phaser set to stun.
treaded water a little bit.
Perfectly fine.
Season 3 was really the
Unconscious
beginning
for a while.
of serial Star Trek storytelling, like they've done in Discovery and Picard.
Good to know.
And certainly it feels like there's more they could still do in that time period of post-Enterprise, pre-Federation, Romulan War. Excuse me.
The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel.
Okay.
It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Yeah, Manny Koto to great for Season 4. I agree. It's just too bad he didn't have opportunity for one more season.
Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
Hello there.
Make it so. Make
Welcome
it so.
aboard.
Make it so.
Why is Own 3D still responding? I was trying it out, I tried to disconnect it, and it's still there. I will have to look at that later. Right down this way? Seems like it. You know what? We'll just do it this way. And ban it.
guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look. Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. And looking forward to seeing you again. I play some Star Trek. I'm trying to do more story mode games, and then I play a lot of Fortnite. Alright, anything else I'm supposed to look at here? Okay.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them.
Alright, so we got a sneaky. What else is there to see? Anything?
Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
I don't
Alright.
like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Because making that loud landing is a very subtle move. Alright, stealth scenes. During stealth scenes, there are enemies that, if alerted, will hunt and try to catch you. You're caught, your mission has failed. Enemies can see you if they are looking in your direction. Stay crouched. And then, oh, so you can kind of sprint crouch, as it were. If they see you, they'll get a little indicator. If it fills all the way up, you'll be caught. Get out of sight quickly to lose their attention. Enemies will take predictable paths, watch them, and learn the patrol patterns. Certain locations, there will be interaction points that will distract the guards. Okay? Right.
It's coming along.
Literally right here. No sideways there. Maybe there is.
Solidian technology is such a hassle.
Alright, so.
Analysis in progress.
Oh, no way through there. Another way I should have gone? No, or is this like he stands so long over there with his back turned? That's my chance. We'll just have to try it.
Someone will be in control. I get all the grunt work. We should the Lydians
Good.
will try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan quickly.
Okay. I don't necessarily have a great sense of where I need to go. I'm just following the singular path I have. Guard there. Using that console. Excuse me. something there to interact with. Comes back over here, goes back to that console. Okay, stay all the way over
It's
here.
just a matter of time.
So using that console certainly means this time with back turned then.
This requires too many inputs.
Back to that console. We go for it.
I can taste our victory. Are you hiding from me?
Oh! No, I stayed there too long. Let me retry.
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Gotta do it again. Resume. Okay, so that guard's there as soon as he goes past.
I wish the Lydians would try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly.
Drop down. Go back to that one this time.
Almost complete.
So don't worry about interacting. I just got to get out of the way of that guard around a corner. Nope, still going back and forth between the two. Back to this one.
Processing. It's just a matter of
Okay,
time.
go. Get around here. Stay down. Oh. Nope, no good, no good, no good, no good. Ah!
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Alright, let's try again.
I wish the Lydians would come back. I need the target practice. I get all the grunt work. I wish the Lydians would try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and complete the plan more quickly.
And the other thing I could do is, like, go around that side, come around the other way while he's going back and forth between these two.
I can taste our victory.
It's supposed to go from here. How do I activate whatever that is? Oh, one moment. Alright, and we're back. So, I'm stable here. He hasn't seen me. There is whatever this dot is right there, but it seems like it's below me. He's walking back and forth. That guy's not moving at all. I tried going back there. There's no... Oh, there's something there as a point. Let me make sure that guy's not coming back. Okay. Sneak this way. Oh, the security card. Okay. Now where do I have to go?
What's that? Nothing. How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's let us well so far. It's a miracle we're even here.
Oh, I'm able to get underneath
Waiting for so
here.
long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. That it is.
Oh, Tylus is there. Alright, moving on.
Stay close.
Stay close makes it sound like we're gonna get shot at.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Click the tricorder. Where's the object? Step up this way a little bit. Or, I'm not actually supposed to scan anything, I'm just supposed to use it to navigate through. Oh! Nope. Too close.
No!
Boom. Okay, try again. Retry.
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Actually, it says change the game to blank, so I just want to make sure it actually... Like the Star Trek Resurgence. It is. So that's just a weird anomaly from Stream Elements. So there's all the beams. Can I actually scan anything? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, you gotta get pretty far up there. Closest one is there. Where's that one? Sideways one. At the right angle, you can kind of see him. Which way do I need to go? Seems like I need to go that way. Let's try to go this way first. I can't use the tricorder while I'm crouched. Got some tables here, but if we stick right by the table edge, it's going to be fairly okay. Ooh. Back it up. Ooh, nope. Not far enough.
No!
My back.
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Okay. The table's here. There's one there. Duck. Next one. Where I go under it. There's nothing there in the corner. Okay, so we're gonna duck. I'm gonna go under to here. Looks like we go this way. Come on, don't hit me now. We almost got it. Okay, we got through. Commander. Excuse me. Whose body is it? An Lydian body.
This.
It's where the uprising started. Otari, don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death.
We owe it to the dead.
I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Illydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Excuse me. Alright, bunch of scan points, or examining
Otari.
points.
And Illydian. Both sides took a beating. The Hatari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illydian soldiers. How did they win?
Unless they were able to disable the weapons.
From the blast marks, it looks like the Illidians had far greater firepower.
I guess I have to go around that way. Okay.
Footprints. Illidian boots. Running back the way we came. Tylus,
Crystals.
What?
what kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
Does what?
What else can you tell me?
Crystal growth. Crystal growth of unknown origin lodged inside the Illidian skull. Low levels of tetrametric radiation. Nothing, it seems, on the chemical scan. Go biological. Crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may not have been fatal instantly. That's wonderful. Illidians have 4 hearts. All are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystals.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Illidians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
Radiation is visible through the tricorder. 4 green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing a source of radiation, so it's like the homing. First, let me get around Tylus and just check whatever this is.
This makeshift barrier forced the Illidians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war.
Hello there.
Hi, Nikki. How are you? Appreciate having you here. All right, so it looks like we're going that direction.
This Illidian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
How's everything
Hello
been going
there.
with the house the last couple of days? Hey, Lux. Good to see you. Appreciate having you in. Playing a little Star Trek game. So presently, we are looking for the source of a weapon that's disabling other weapons, warp drive, all the kind of things. And it's made this species kind of revolt against the people who were running these mines. Very stressful, but making progress. That's all you can really do. I mean, moving's never fun. And I've only ever moved apartment to house and apartment to apartment, never mind, yeah, house to house.
The Illidians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hatari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Sounds fun. You're cleaning. Good. I did a little, not so much cleaning. I've done laundry. I cleaned out the lint trap better in the dryer. Got a small load and then a full load going.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Illidian.
Went out
This
to
side was
brunch with my
killed
son
on.
earlier. My other son slept through it, so he's going to come over for dinner. Ooh, that's a drop, isn't it? Yes, it is. Any way around? I go this way? Yes.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Alright, so now which way are we going? Got 1 green, 0 green. It's supposed to show where we're the direction. Gonna scan over here. Nothing scannable. Am I scanning down into the pit? No. Unless it's that. Scan the crystal. No. Can't scan that. What's that?
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
She's a diplomat, but she can drive mining equipment.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
Is it safe, or is it an unsafe levels of radiation? Alright, squeezing through. More crystals.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
No tricorder over here.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
Okay.
It's the remnants of the Tucan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
Okay. Click data. Use the tricorder. Gonna scan over here. No, that's going more. Or in the moon, but it's almost like a star field out here on
Somewhat
around this
resembles
platform.
a transporter pad.
Can I scan it? Nope. Next. This looks like the scan that was sent.
Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface. What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around.
Anything to scan here? Nope. Another transporter-like structure. They're beeping at me, but for what other than the platform? I already scanned you. Nothing through there. Nothing on the ground. In the meantime, I guess let's keep going. Well, this is the way we came in. There's no side chambers. Oh, there is a side chamber. Not scannable. Current control surface, unknown how to interact with the device. Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon in form, may have been used on the victims in the mine. Focuses energy to perform replication of matter. So it's like a replicator part of it.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon. Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Alright, what else we got in here? Nothing there. Nothing there. Another one of these panels. Not scannable. Oh, wait. That seems to be interactable.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
Anything else up here?
How are you holding up?
I knew Galvin and Sidron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined. But the worst of it is knowing they got there by turning our people against their own.
Just checking one thing for a moment. Very good. Okay. Back to the game.
This place feels wrong.
I'll get what I need, and we can get out of here.
Thank you.
Do I have to talk to her again? One more
Is
time.
it too, convenient that we found this place unguarded?
There's an old Earth saying about never looking a gift horse in the mouth.
What's a horse?
Never mind.
Alright, enough of that. Is there another side chamber on the other side? Yes. What are you? More anomalies. Tetrametric radiation consistent with other devices nearby. Empty and full slots are differently structured. Does this solid matter change form? Radically complex crystalline device, purpose unknown.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible. Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
We're just gonna take it. No concerns about anything. Anything here? It's like another receptacle of the same kind of crystals. What do we got here? Anything here? Nothing there, nothing there. This thing? Nope. What else is there to scan? Something over here to scan. That. But we came up which way? We came up that way. Saw that chamber. This chamber. That one. Okay, and that just goes down. Or not down, but like it overlooks the drop. So it knows I'm pointing at that and has the last reading on it. What else could the tricorder want me to see over here? Nope, that's not anything. I hear you. What are you telling me? On the ground? Ooh. Closer, scan it.
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a Storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
We're not going to take that one. We're just going to take the other one. Oop, it's active. Go scan it.
Chara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. Maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Go faster. Alright, what do we got? Radiation scan mode, anything? Chemical scan mode. Current control surface lacking any known markings or input devices. What else? Nothing on the biological, chemical. I'm supposed to scan up that way. Crystalline structure connected to many energy conduits. The internal construction defies known laws of physics. And what else? Gotta be one other thing on the chemical scan mode. Or anomaly. Nothing. Back to chemical. Back to her, I guess, what was that? That was radiation. Back to chemical scan mode. There's nothing here to scan. Oh, something else higher. Or am I too close? Won't let me exit until I find it. Something chemical higher. There we go. Tetrametric radiation flowing upwards into other parts of the chamber. Levels too diluted to record, so it's not very strong.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
Now, do we have to fight our way out, or are we going to be sneaky?
Quickly. We have to hide.
Follow Tylus to the hiding spot. Okay. Oh, they're being the end.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
The head of the Illidians that we saw earlier. Use RS. So he's taking the crystal. Seems like the one she already took.
What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the end of the bargain.
So can I.
Alright, so now we're back on the Resolute. We're playing as crewman Carter Diaz. And so the secondary story going on here is Carter's in engineering. He's done various fixing of things so far to further the mission. There's two other crewmen that he knows and is friendly with. One of them was from a former assignment that works in security that's now aboard the ship. She was going to go, I think she was getting information or something from a computer room essentially, but was like, it was all a mess. There were data chips all over, and now she was basically talked into going to sickbay. And I guess we're gonna find out what's going on with her now.
She'll get better. She has to.
And this is the other person. So this is crewman Edsolar. And that's
The doc's on her way here to check Miranda out.
crewman Miranda
We did the right
Milas, I
thing
think it is.
bringing her here. She was off from as soon as she came off the shuttle. Talking about a distress call. Everything.
Guess we did what? I guess I hope she'll be okay.
I just want to make sure she's okay. This isn't like her.
We'll get her fixed up. You should talk to her. Keep her spirits up.
And to think, yesterday I couldn't wait to get back on the Resolute. To get back to see you.
There's a love interest forming between
Can't
these two as
imagine
well.
How stupid I feel right now. I can't even believe it myself. I wonder what they're up to on the Adirondack right now. I'd take a survey of gaseous anomalies over this.
None of these really seem appropriate to what she was saying. I don't want to say what's done is done. Let's go, you're not stupid.
You're not stupid. Not by a long shot. We'll figure out what's happening. And we'll get you fixed up.
I'd like to believe that. I'm scared, Carter. I don't want to find out that there's something really wrong with me. Something they can't fix. Or even explain.
We're not going to go into the you're hiding something right now.
Really scared.
Better to know.
Look, ignorance is never the answer. We need to go after this as aggressively as a breach in the warp core.
It doesn't mean I'm gonna like what they find out.
Here's the doctor.
There she is. It's good that you brought her here. Petty Officer Maris and the rest of the security away team skipped the bioscan when they came back from Otari. And they've been impossible to track down since.
Okay.
We don't know what kind of pathogens they might have picked up.
Is that going to...
Sit still. This will just take a moment.
You're looking at me like I'm some kind of science
Ooh,
experiment
excuse me.
or a monster.
For your
It's
own
kinda
good.
freaking me out.
This is for your own good. Trust me.
That's easy for you to say.
Okay, Doc, what's up?
What is it? A pathogen?
No. That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Kind of what I suspected.
I don't know who that is, but it's not Miranda. I know that sounds
Who is it?
That's the simplest way to put it.
What? Then who is it?
I couldn't begin to say right now, but comparing the baseline readings I'm getting here with the DNA and brainwave records in Miranda's 15501, well, I'm seeing impossible variations.
So it's an incompatible copy, I guess we'll say.
I guess you could call the process bioforming. This body is Miranda's, but her DNA is changing into something else.
Okay.
But what's more troubling is there appears to be another mind layered on top of her baseline brain scans. Miranda isn't in control. Someone else is.
That explains a lot. But it's not the explanation I wanted to hear.
Can it be reversed? How is this possible? Can it be reversed?
So you know what's happening. Can it be reversed?
Just because I can describe what I'm seeing, it doesn't mean I know how it's happening or can put a stop to it. There's a lot more we need to learn. I want to take some functional readings. Take this and get her talking while it scans her.
I'm sure you don't want to speculate, Doc, but is there anything...
I put up the containment field just to go take it down again. Oh no, okay.
I don't want to be incinerated as biohazard.
Two anomalies. What are the anomalies if not like right on her person?
I don't know why I did it.
A four-chambered heart? Which that's like the Illidians. Anomalous synaptic frequencies detected, beta wave and delta wave outside of established norms.
But it's like there's a voice in my head. It was telling me to go download the data. It told me not to let you stop me. And there was nothing I could do to say no. But I didn't want to. I swear.
What else does it say?
So this voice in your head, what else does it tell you?
It's not like a conversation. It's hard to explain. Well, I still can. I just want to say, Carter, I'm sorry. I really am.
We'll get through
I
this.
hope you know that.
Don't give up on yourself just yet. We can beat this thing.
Oh, I'm not giving up.
What's going on?
What the?
Back off! Computer, erect a force field between biobeds 2 and 3.
Oh.
Computer, lower force field.
You do not have...
Authorization. Access denied.
I just want to live. I have a right to exist.
Give Miranda back.
1 sec. Go! I'm right behind you.
Osmia Kellam Kalujo.
So some language, and they're from the security team that went down. That's a Takan technology.
Is that some kind of transporter pad?
The drive!
Trigger. Stick up, trigger. Trigger.
Who the hell are you?
We are scions of the flame.
Scions of the Flame.
They can't get away with that. You have to to shoot
I feel like
Miranda.
we've heard that in Star Trek history before. Shoot. I mean, in that scenario, you like her, but you gotta shoot.
Scions of the Flame? I don't like the sound of that.
Check the tricorder.
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the Takan language.
How would he know, like, written language versus spoken language?
Filthy Hotari, hands off me! We'll burn your planet to the ground. Animals. Wait. No.
What are you doing, Gidron? He's not dead, okay. Oh, but maybe released? The life form inside the crystal gets released into the life form? Rejoin the flame, okay. And Gidron's part of it, too.
Our time has come.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Elidian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
I think their cover's blown.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
Cartabula.
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault.
Uh-oh.
Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Use the
Time to
transporter.
go.
Escape the mines. Ooh, nope. Can't go that way. Or I guess we can. Use your phaser to take out the enemy. Left trigger to leave cover. Take aim with R. R. I guess it's the right stick. And then right trigger to fire. Okay. It's kind of nice you get to do some shooting, but not like every single movement, every shot. There's the other people that were there before. Alright, let me shoot something.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
Maybe not. Can you buy me some time?
For what?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Fire some time. Enemies will shoot at you when you're out of cover. Sparks and smoke from your cover will indicate when they're trying to line up a shot. Left trigger to duck into cover until their fire lets up. So release left trigger to get in cover. If you take damage 3 times, you'll fail. That's one.
Federation dog.
Alright, Tylus.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
Enemies will also target your allies. If allied allies, you'll fail the mission. If something appears over the enemy, they are targeting the ally. Okay. try it again. No, I did story mode. I didn't want to do story mode. Can I go back? Alright, fine. I'm not shooting this time.
We're trapped. They're blocking the only exit.
I would have back out of it.
Maybe not. Can you buy me some time?
Excuse me.
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Well, maybe I can still shoot. That's one.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
You delayed the inevitable.
Just shoot him. Okay, so far so good. Come on, Tylus.
Jara! Get on!
Okay. Left stick, right trigger.
Hold on to something.
Now, I don't care about motion detectors or anything else.
Oh no.
Can I shoot?
Don't stop. I'll handle them.
Yes, I will. Alright, if something appears on the side of the screen, you can switch between the cover spots. Use the left stick of the direction of the arrow to change the cover. Ah!
Shoot the one driving the machine!
Nope, I can't get that one. Go over. Back over. Oh, okay, good. That'll work. Alright, we're back out of the main entrance, it looks like.
We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. I just need some time.
Okay. Where? That one. Yeah, come on.
Here we go.
Okay. Back on the move. Are they gonna go up to the collector ship? Nope. Now what? Oh, the lift's going up.
Lift.
Request transport.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
Jara!
Are you all right?
I think so. It hurts.
How could she still be alive? I mean, transporters haven't worked, so why would they work now? Find an escape route. Where I can only look at little things slowly. Up. Tractor beam.
What are you doing?
Hold on to me.
Into the tractor beam. Ooh!
Commander, we read you, but there's too much interference. Transporters still can't get a lock.
As expected. Alright, so this is Carter at the transporter.
It was able to transport through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is
That's
too
the
much
chief engineer,
interference to pick up
Vulcan.
the residual transporter signature.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course. I can align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals,
Keep it
Miranda's
in there.
alien transporter tech.
Come on. Got it.
Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need something to identify the commander signal. Something loud, energetic.
Understood. Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us...
High energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me? I am. Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture. What?
One moment.
Signal flare.
Alright, we're back. Shoot dilithium. I guess shoot a lot of dilithium.
This have to be pure enough. Bigger still.
Boom.
Whoa! Dilithium explosion.
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now.
Alright, Carter, let's do it. Clear the debris and select the target to transport. Right stick to aim, right trigger to clear the debris, and right trigger to select targets. Clear debris, clear, select target.
I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference.
Select waypoints to create a path through the interference. Use R to aim and right trigger to select and drag waypoints. The L bar indicates when you succeed. Okay. So this waypoint comes up to like there. This one comes to like here. This one to there. And then let's take this one to like there.
I've got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal.
Lock the frequencies at just the right moment to give the transporter enough power. Right stick to move your cursor and right trick to lock it in place. The bar fills when your cursor is at the point most distant. The bar fills when your cursor is at a point when the distance between the waveforms is greatest. Find a spot where non-moving waveform is touching the edge. Or we'll just do trial and error. Although I think this is one people said they had trouble with. The blue power bar on the bottom is added to when each yellow bar is locked. If the blue bar is full, when you lock on the third one, you'll advance. Okay. Yep. Okay. Is that full enough? I don't think it's full enough. There.
I've got a lock.
Energize.
Right stick.
Petty Officer Diaz.
Uh-oh.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying.
Okay, so now we do it again. Get power back up. Okay. We're moving faster this time. Can I not get it all the way up on this one? That might just have to be enough. Here. There. Close enough. Oh! Nope. Not quite. I don't think that's going to be enough. Nope. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Close. There we go. Energize.
I got it. Oh, come on, come on.
Come on, cut the suspense.
Yes!
Get her to sickbay.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Rydick, I need you on the bridge, now.
Yes, Captain.
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
Your systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
They're preparing to fire.
We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander?
Hail them.
We need to act quickly.
Hail the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
No response.
Try it again.
Still nothing.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Irmont?
Power done everything.
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
Scan them again.
Commander Irmont, scan them again. We have to be sure.
No mistaking it. They're dead in the water.
Fired on Resolu.
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Reverse thrusters.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation, but that does not matter now. My crew is going to die.
A lot of, like, interest in the first officer when it shouldn't be.
You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
Not why. How can we assist?
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Ambassador Spock?
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Elydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldy and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle and get it done.
Okay.
Petty Officers Diaz and Etzelar, you will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldy, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldy to make it possible to beam the Elydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get to the docking bay.
Okay. They just have pattern enhancers sitting there. Respirator.
We're going on the wrong mission.
Oh, what's that?
We're going to rescue the Elydians, the people that oppressed the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This
One thing at a time,
Etzelar.
Etzelar.
Is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Your body's stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it takes.
Right now, we've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
Ensign. Tactical officer. I forget what her name is. Crew's gang's all here. Powering up.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off.
Left stick up. The ionic storms will fill your path with dangerous hazards. Green lightning will damage the shuttle. 3 times, then you'll fail. You can fly through the rings created by the storm if you pilot carefully. Resume. And that's a waypoint. But I don't want to go. Okay, I got my display down there. We're supposed to go through the rings, or we're supposed to avoid the rings? lot of speed this time in the shuttle, which is fine. But wait, we're not actually going at all. It's still 4.3 kilometers. We're getting closer to these things? Alright, I guess we are moving, but just real slow. Wonder if we'll get a speed boost from these things. Tend to doubt it. You got the lightning going through the things. We'll never make it if I can't go any faster than this. Pressing the stick isn't faster. Ooh, there we go. There's speed. Okay, up. Let's swing around this one. Alright, so those are the signals of the anomalies. Can't go down any further. Got 29 seconds. Like, where's my waypoint? I lost track of my waypoint. My waypoint is down. I guess let's just get close. 11 seconds. Not like we're here, but I can't point down far enough. I went too high. 2, 1.
We are within range.
All right.
Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk.
All right.
Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
All right, so 3 on the away team. Alright, so we gotta set up the pet enhances, then probably drag them in.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
That's that one ensign.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
Why do we have to get to their transporter room? As opposed to just setting up the pattern enhancers.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these Elydians are going to die if we don't get them out of here.
Okay, fine, I'll go a little faster.
These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
I missed. Not enough. Another one somewhere? No? Or tricorder. Nope, not there. I can't get over this thing. Oh, there it is. I see it. Holster. Move. Crouch. Okay, now where? Okay, keep going. Open the door. Not enough power.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
We're rescuing you.
What does it look like? We're here to rescue you.
And yet, you cannot even open a door.
Whoa there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off the ship.
Okay, nice fly around. Let me do something though. Set up the pattern enhancers.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others.
Okay, patterns are set up, or enhancers are set up.
I can handle this one. Make sure the others are lined up.
Any more? Is that it? Yes, there are more because we did bring 6. And the pattern enhancers, how? Do I have to use the tricorder or do it from a console up here? Not the tricorder. I see. Okay, move it so they align. Lock it. Is that all of them? Oh, one more. This one or the other side? This one. Okay. Pattern enhancers are set up.
The pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to transporter room 2. We are evacuating.
Except most crew were like on the ground.
We're alive.
Here they come.
Okay, coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Arminta.
Sir,
I mean it.
I think he's the one that was on the planet that got taken over by the
get on the platform already.
Takan life form. Or whatever life form.
Okay, the interface is in Elydian, but the layout is the same as a Starfleet transporter. I just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. I need to select all of them.
Okay.
Plot a path through the ionic interference.
I guess means like down this way. This one up a little bit. This one up there.
Okay.
Good.
Just have to calibrate the signal gain to get the highest possible output.
And not quite. We gotta wait for this to match up over here. Oh, that's actually the lowest. I thought it would be the highest when the waveforms matched up. Come on. What's the trick with this one? Good, but that's not great. I would think it needs to be higher than that, but maybe we'll just try it. It's higher like that again. Alright, that's enough.
Even at this range, the interference is too much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. Diaz, the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Okay.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Right. And we're off. I'm going through this one. But around that one. Ooh, that's tricky. Gotta get around it. Back up, okay. 3 kilometers and closing. So in good shape. 2 kilometers. That one's coming in. Ooh, oh, go up, go up. Let's go through it. Shuttle's still in good shape. 700 meters. This is a tough one.
Melville to away team. Energized.
I have the first group of Elydians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
This is Resolute. We have the Elydians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Good work.
Good work. Keep it up.
Yes, Commander.
This is Commander Rydek. We're holding steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
Another round, another round.
made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Sir, I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes, that may be for the best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
Does Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
Energize.
We're ready for transport.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energize.
Ooh, of course.
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illydians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resolute, nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
Okay, where's our waypoint? Alright, ahead full. We're going through. We're gonna hit that one. Nope. Okay, now go around this one. Kind of interesting that we haven't hit any of them. 3 kilometers. Going through. Take us up and over that one. Kilometer.
I am losing their patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually.
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
Complete the transport.
Finish the transport!
I have them. Transport complete. She is injured. Lieutenant Bedrosian has been injured, but the last transport was successful.
Thanks, B.
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as a transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge. When it came on board.
You're right. That's a con energy source. They call it the Cartabula. It's here.
They're on the ship.
Is that?
The intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldi to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Illydian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
I hate to say this, but I don't think there's a rescue coming for us. That was our job, so we're gonna have to save ourselves. And with the Cartabula on board, we're gonna have a new job.
Stop it. Stop them.
I like this job.
That's all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz. Live long and prosper.
I hear voices down the corridor.
It will be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
Assault bridge. Crew quarters. Cargo bay.
The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it now!
Got 4 to send to the cargo bay.
4 to transport.
Come on, Belle!
Belle!
Get on the pad.
It's too late for him. Carter!
3 to transport.
Miranda.
Energize.
Go. Get out of there. Right trigger. So you got Takan's. Yeah, so Takan's infiltration is among the Hotari. Alright, Commander. Now what? Oh, they went to warp.
Zeldi does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. I cannot track its trajectory. Our duty often calls for sacrifice. She knows it, and our people on the Zeldi know it.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chovak. Have them bring us back. And tell them we'll need medical waiting for Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Yes, Commander.
The Resolute's gonna move into range and beam them up. So we still kind of only feel like we're a hair past the middle of this story. At this point, we're about 4 hours into it.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Illydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Illydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
What circumstances?
While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hotari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves.
Why?
Under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. And I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
It's not about you, or you have my support. You have my support.
I'll follow your lead. We can keep this under wraps for now.
Always nice to know you have my back. One of the primary reasons I brought you on board. I made the right decision.
You should know you can always count on me, no matter what.
I appreciate that.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
Hotari must know
The
more.
Hotari must know where the ship is headed.
If you can even call them Hotari at this point.
Whoever they are, they've cut off all communication.
And our only source on the inside is now in sickbay.
Tylus.
The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
I would have to agree with the captain. There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance.
That's interesting. So it's a multi-vectored kind of a relationship result.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the
The
Illidians.
Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
And what happens to the host?
It's hard to say exactly. Some of their memories remain intact, but the implanted Taconian identity appears to have full control. In time, all that remains of the host may be lost entirely.
It's an invasion. One victim at a time.
Precisely. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
I've
She also
heard that
shot
phrase.
the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice
Excuse
work,
me.
You're long overdue for a deridium infusion.
Looks like I am.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
How are you feeling?
Better, I guess. But my head's still ringing. Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
Yes, Doctor.
I'll check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of deridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you encouraged him.
It's not the right time yet. We can wait.
You were willing to defy the captain by reversing hull polarity back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
He's not perfectly fine. I'm not exactly worried about him.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara.
That's interesting. It was a negative relationship, even though that I agreed with her.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew So much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Alright, I'm going to pause right here for a moment, take a quick couple minute break, and I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, we're back. All right, stowaways.
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Follow Major Armenta.
For how uptight the Illidians are, the cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Up there? All right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Please shoot 5 sensors. Phaser out.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
The other one. Where's the other one? One left. Where the heck is it? See it. Down there? Wait, I see it.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there.
Yeah, maybe.
The Takan don't have her. Not completely, at least. She must still feel something.
She disintegrated crewman Bell. If Miranda's personality still exists, she can't help us.
We don't know how this works, and I'm not giving up on her.
Yeah, I figured it would be a negative response.
Used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back, and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Yeah, you might have to.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
We're on the same
You
team.
Don't get to ignore the truth.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Takan are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. Do you really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the Quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry. But it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
Where are we gonna go? Engineering?
It's a data stream.
Looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Atari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca, are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
You better be right about this.
If I suspect something is amiss, I'll deal with Itasca myself.
Remind me not to get into that fight.
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Alright, so now we're back on Otari. Unmasking. But Gidron's there. Has the Queen been turned?
You may approach. Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Does he now?
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
Why would you do that? You've given up everything and gained nothing.
We have peace. Fairness was never part of the bargain.
I thank you for coming. But the sooner the Federation leaves...
So those Illydians have already been
The
bioformed.
hell we will.
Captain?
What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
I want to say we know you're Takan.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years, and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Ride it to Resolute. Beam us out.
Alright, so the gig's up.
You ever done something like this before?
Everyone knows what's going
Close
on.
quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
So there was some sort of like power arcing or something.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Mess in there.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
I can see why they're trapped in there. That's gonna be just as hard for us to cross.
We'll need to find a way to get in there and shut down the power. The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Okay, here I go. There's a console over there. There's one. Wait, what was here? Do I want to go back down the ladder, or do I go across? Can I make it across? Yes. Let's go down this ladder. Hi, Vinny. Let's go, boy. Okay. Do I stay down here for a little bit? Doesn't look like it. That looks like a dead end. Came down a ladder. We go back up this one, I guess. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, because I just came across. I just went down that way. So with the ladder at my back, there's two ladders. Go up this one. Confused. And there's more stuff going on this way. What happens if I go through here? The path through there, and another console that way. Now what? Oh, is it like going back and forth between them? Where's the crew? Like, which way am I going? There? Those doors? If I go down here. Yeah, that's not going to work. That one's already disabled. I obviously can't go that way. I go this way. That's just a big triangle, sort of, it seems. Maybe I have to go down here? Try going down here. Seems like it's the same one. There's nothing down here, just a pair of ladders. Does that get me through? Or is that where I came in? That's where I came in. No good. That one's still off. That one's still off. So where's another console? I hear you, Benny. Can you give me 30 minutes? I missed that. Yeah, that's where I came in. That just gets me across the stairway. You go down there. And come up over here. That panel is off. Do I have to use tricorder? No, can't use the tricorder. I'm assuming I die if I touch that, including that ladder. But all the panels are off already. Come down that one. That one's gonna zap me. Do I just need a reset? Oh, here's another ladder. Oop. Oop. Down. So I have sometimes the ability to fire twice.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You! Give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Explosives. Objects with such and such will explode when shot. Use these explosive objects to take out multiple enemies at once.
Take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Okay, doing well. Oh.
Fall back!
Can we lock him in there?
Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Alright, Diaz, what's the play? Come on, hit that one. Major. Or is that the Major?
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that. And I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
You did what you had to do. I know it. We all do.
And we knew it would come to this. Hadri knew. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed we had to live to fight. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
General quarters.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
Not good.
You look exhausted.
Total disaster, we'll say.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Illydians, everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore. Everything I've ever known is gone.
Hotari is not lost.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Yellow alert.
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Commander.
She's got a visor now.
Good to have you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Illydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar? Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
All the crystals.
Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illydian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. reactor's still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
So it's definitely still.
Commander, I got this. Just keep firing.
Randomized shield frequency.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Inverse the shield polarity.
There!
We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
He's out cold.
Alright, you're in command. What's your call?
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
It's entirely possible you could destroy us. But the truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Taconian technology, and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable. And here I am. Hold me accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Okay, enough standoff.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy. So I've decided to let you live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more to me alive. Tell your Federation the Takan are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
They go to warp.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
The captain's back.
Status of the repairs.
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the con after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation and the losses we have suffered.
I'd rather not fight this alone. We need to call for reinforcements.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan
Portal?
Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
We can reason. Maybe we can reason with them.
According to Commander Riker's records of meeting Portal 6-3, he was willing to listen to reason. We may be able to convince him that Galvin is wrong.
Or he'll just be happy to learn his civilization is making a comeback. In which case, we'll only compound the problem.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for... Take cover!
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems. We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal. Now!
Damn!
Okay, Carter.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Itaska, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity. Now!
Amazing.
Close it!
How do we get them down?
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
These prisoners could be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place. Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Okay.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Okay, a console over here.
This console looks unaffected.
So he looks at it weirdly.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all.
At all.
Everything I try, it just ignores me.
I thought you had the access codes needed to take control back.
I should, but I can't actually get to the surface, so I can't enter them here. Maybe there's somewhere else I can try.
Okay. That's just the viewer.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble. There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Can I get to that one? How do we get up there? Do we go past the viewer and then down? Yeah.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Okay. What's left that I haven't tried yet? Looks like I've tried all these consoles. Did I use my tricorder? Seems like I did. Go back up. Check that console. Oh, here. What's this?
Huh.
Weapon?
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure. Everything under control?
Yes. These Takan haven't made a move. Yet.
What you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
Alright, what's left then? So I can't scan the weapons. Other dots to interact with. Nothing on that console, it seems. What on here?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship.
Exactly.
We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
These crystals are the power from the Cartabula. The Takana found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed. But somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
So what is their endgame? They've transformed individuals, they've transformed this ship, in a way. How far will they go?
As far as we let them. The technology certainly doesn't seem to have limits.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Okay. Now what? Little tricorder looking down here. Thing. Already scanned that. What's that over there? Is that just light? Yeah, it's just light. What else? This one? Nope. We can't scan those. We used this one already. I had done that one once already. Ooh, now what? That one down there. Fine, I'll go correctly down the stairs.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Right. Like where in the galaxy? Unless it's the Cartabula itself.
That's everything. Got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Uh-oh.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it. Weapons must be biocoded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Ah!
Let's talk. Interesting. Number one. Another
Titan's
chapter, I
communications
think. One
officer
more.
says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack, making this so much worse than it already was.
Given the potential consequences, We should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic, and I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this SHIELD business to Riker just yet. Put him through. Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
Riker?
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
And let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
The crew.
Oh, this old chestnut. I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around Ambassador Spock. But the truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good, but that's just the first step. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
What other levers do we have with him? Is he susceptible to flattery?
Who isn't? And if you're good enough to play off his ego, even an entity as advanced as he is won't realize that's what you're doing.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the board.
Trust me,
Admiral Hansen.
This isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you
Oh,
two
back
don't
from
think
Best
you're
of Both
equipped to make
Worlds.
contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
There are some things you can't be prepared for. And if there are no specific tactical solutions, we'll just have to take our chances. After all, risk is our business.
We try to mitigate that risk as best we can. But the Starfleet we know today was built on that attitude.
Well said.
There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi-Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Thank you for your support. Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Khan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious, which is why I'm asking.
Yeah, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell
One
him.
thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end.
You gotta tell
hope
him.
You get Portal 6-3 and find those Khan before this gets out of control. Riker out.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding. Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I didn't feel comfortable lying to a superior officer.
I have no problem telling Starfleet. I just didn't want Riker holding this over.
Why Riker?
Now I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Khan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. If he's not an asset,
The doctor's going too.
so be ready for anything.
Not for the timid.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
Are you the scion of the flame?
My name is Zan Utlosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. We are all scions of the flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we will need a fleet.
The Aphelion?
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire.
And when you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
It's coming alive.
He can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
We need a new plan.
I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I don't like it. We need a new plan.
He's just trying to talk his way out of trouble. Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you because I value my own life. When my fellow Scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are in a battle.
Hang on, Vinny. After this chapter.
I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We hurt him, he'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet
Hang
ship.
on, Vin.
Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
We'll find another way.
I'm not gonna torture them. Not like this. There's gotta be something we can work with here. This area here?
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted. What's this?
This display shows the location of the Decon on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are. The central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird. Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. I could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
And that risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
Finish. Hold on. And what else? The engine output.
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Decon have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can fix my ship?
Finish.
Not something I'd normally ask. But I'm coming around to it.
Well, usually I'm the guy fixing the things that go wrong on a starship. But I'm sure I could figure out a way to break it.
You may even find you like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
Okay, so we got a plan.
Carter, you didn't beam out after all.
Oh. Miranda.
I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Nilly's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Silence.
I know you're here, Carter. Your technology is so simple to us. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Decon Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we have the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery. And a part of you would remain to experience the things I can show you. But if you try to fight it, you're only gonna make things worse.
Make it personal.
You don't know what you're doing. Miranda, we can help you, but you have to fight.
Miranda is a part of us now. She's accepted that.
You're lying.
I have no reason to lie. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
I'll negotiate.
I'll negotiate with Miranda. Our Miranda. When you release her.
She's still here, in a way. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Her comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something. They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation. And now we have loose ends.
Solve the problem of what to do with him. Now let's move it.
Okay. So this starts another chapter. I'm going to take a break here. Dogs clearly want to eat. My son's going to come over here shortly for dinner. So I'm going to go and warm up the food for that. I'm not sure if I'll be on playing later. I got a little more house stuff I'm going to try to do. I may just play Fortnite later tonight. We'll see. Certainly if others are free to join, they can. But if not, I hope everyone has a good night tonight. Has a good day tomorrow. I appreciate everyone who's been here, who's been lurking and watching. The story's good. Yeah, so you got Riker involved now because of his experience with the Portal 63. So it's nice. There's a lot to the story. The chapters are generally nice and short, but there's just a lot of them. They keep coming. And again, it's like, are we 3/4 of the way? I don't think so. Maybe 2/3 of the way through the story. We still have to stop this LD ship from getting wherever it's going. Then there's talking to the portal guy. Then there's actually figuring out the situation, either defeating the Tikan or reasoning with the Tikan, compromising something. So this still feels like it's going to go on for a little while. But I appreciate everyone who's been here. I hope everyone has a great night, and I'll catch you next time.